So here we are, the Badara. I'm going to be staying at the Badara, even though I've never been to the Badara. In fact, this is the first time I've ever been inside the Badara. And I still haven't even explained to you guys why I'm even in Vegas. Ugh. Saturday, January 4th, and I'm in Vegas. And I've been in Vegas for a day. Kind of an impromptu trip. Definitely a trip I couldn't let anyone know about, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I had no real plans to come to Vegas. None. Until I got a message from Boosie, Andrew Neeme's fiance, and she said, you know what, Jamin? I'm going to throw Andrew a surprise 40th birthday party on Saturday. Can you make it to Vegas? Andrew Neeme's 40th birthday party, no way I'm missing it. I'll be there. So I get here last night, but I can't play at the Bellagio's, the Arias, and the Winds. Because what if somebody sees me that knows Andrew and then tells Andrew I'm here and then it ruins the surprise? So what did I do? I went to the Orleans with Casey Mills, who's also here in town, and we played a tournament. A tournament. So, since I cannot be bumping around the strip, I find myself at the Orleans. At the Orleans, and I'm going to play a tournament with a friend of mine that happens to be in town. So me and my friend are going to play a $130 tournament at the Orleans.
You want to do it last longer?
Do you want to do it last longer?
Let's do it last longer, because I'm going to last longer.
So it's many hours later. Many hours after I busted out the tournament with ace jack suited all on preflop for 17 big blinds. And we find ourselves at Bally's. We find ourselves at the Mecca to finish the night. Even though it's like 3:30 in the damn morning. Bally's. After busting the tournament, took a nap, went over to Bally's, played there for a little bit, came back here, went to sleep. And here we are, noon Saturday. Andrew's surprise party is this evening around 5 o'clock. And I got to figure out what to do with the next 5 hours of my life. So now you're all caught up. You know why I'm in Vegas. You know why I couldn't tell anybody I'm in Vegas. So let's get the rest of the day started. So this should be interesting, because unlike previous Vegas trips, which were all about poker, this one's not about poker at all. It's about Andrew Neeme, and it's about being here for his 40th birthday party. So who knows how much poker we'll get into, but if we're going to get into some poker today, we need to get into some poker at the place where we know he's not going to be. There's one place where I know he's not playing poker, and that has fabulous carrot cake. I think we'll head to that place. Venetian. Of course it's the Venetian. You know what it is. You knew exactly where I was going when I woke up. Shouldn't have been a doubt in your damn mind. Back at the Venetian again. Not typically a place I play very often, or really at all. In fact, the only reason I'm here is for, well, you guys know why I'm here. I will say this about the Venetian though. The games are pretty damn soft. A lot of limping. I mean a lot of it. Here's another hand in which I'm in the big blind, and again it's been limped to me. 3 ways this time. I check my option and take a lead stab at an ace high flop for $15. This time, I get raised to 60 and just let it go. In all honesty, the players at the table really weren't fighting back much without the nuts. In the very next hand, under the gun opens to $20, which should be a pretty strong hand, and 3 players call in the field. I look down at King Queen of Hearts from the small blind and decide to squeeze a little in my merge at this table versus these players. This should be insanely profitable. I make it $175. The trick is now just getting through the under the gun guy. If he wakes up with a hand, King Queen is going to be pretty tricky for me to play out of position. If he folds, the rest of the players should quickly fold like dominoes. I mean, what hand can they have that they just decided to flat the opener with, but now they deem worthy to play for an 8x raise? The opener folds, and as expected, everyone else folds behind him for a quick $80 uptick. Sometimes though, there are just too many players. Here, action is folded to me and I open to $20 in middle position with the suited ace. The cutoff calls, the button calls, the small blind calls, and the big blind calls. This should be, interesting. The flop comes Jack 8-9 with the Jack of Diamonds, so I flopped middle pair with a backdoor diamond draw. I definitely have live equity, but there's 0 chance that C-bet is getting through here. Too many players and the board is too coordinated. So I check when it's checked to me. The cutoff bet's $50 and gets quickly called by everyone. Except me. I'm out of here. Not to mention, my carrot cake just arrived. Carrot cake acquired. Without too much hassle, and with losing no money so far. In fact, I'm up. Playing 2-5 at the Venetian. I think I'm up a couple $100 maybe. But here's the predicament. Neeme's surprise party doesn't start for another 2 or 3 hours. And I'm running good here at the Venetian. Should I stay even though I've had the carrot cake? Yeah, I'll stay. I'll stay for a little bit. Then we gotta head back to the Badara. So if you want to call this the mid-session update, you can call it whatever you want.
You know all that stuff I just said about it being a bad idea to bet into a bunch of people as a C-bet? Well, you can ignore all that when you have Ace-King. Ace-King is a special kind of hand. Since you're probably going to lose with it anyway, you might as well just bet and at least have a good, I can't believe he called me with, type story.
I'm stupid.
You are not stupid.
Yes, I am.
No, you are not stupid.
Similar to before, I opened at $20 with this unpaired piece of shit and 4 players call. Unlike before, however, this board of 10-7-3 Rainbow is a bit less coordinated compared to Jack 8-9. The lack of coordination combined with my current winning image gave me enough courage to toss out a $65 C-bet. Not going to lie, this might be a close one between C-betting and check raising. As played, the C-bet miraculously gets through without any trouble.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Obsession. I tried to get a little cute in this next hand from the cutoff with Queen 10 offsuit. As you've seen, the table is playing pretty passively. I had a hand that probably wasn't strong enough for a raise over 4 people. Hell, it's borderline even playable unsuited. But I was in late position, all the other guys were doing it, and I just wanted to be part of the team, you know? So I limped. The button, a pretty observant player from what I could tell, was having none of that, and puts in a raise to $70, as he should be, with a pretty wide range. We all got what we deserved.
A treasure lent me from a distant obsession. Obsession.
2 limps to me in middle position, and I choose to raise it up to $35 with pocket 7s. Almost across the board, I was taking more aggressive lines at this table than I would in a lot of 2-5 games, mostly due to my image and the fact that villains weren't 3-betting hardly ever. Here, only the small blind calls. He checks the 8-high flop and folds to my $50 continuation bet. Honestly, I really didn't want to leave this game, but coming all the way to Vegas to play 2-5 at the Venetian wasn't the plan.
At the Badara, so we're obviously done with the Venetian, and I forgot to wrap up the whole thing in my rush to get back here. In the Venetian 2-5 for $1,000 and out for $1,246 and carrot cake. So there's nothing to complain about there. I'm back here to clean up a little bit, change clothes, and then get to surprising Mr. Birthday Boy. So I don't know, maybe I'll catch you guys at the surprise shindig. So me and this one are here at the Aria, and we're early for the surprise party. So we're hiding in the lobby bar. We got 15 minutes in the lobby bar. We're gonna get a drink, then we're gonna go surprise Mr. Neeme.
Let's do it.
It was quite the scene up in that Aria suite. People had come in from all over the country. Even his brothers were there. We all kept getting constant updates on his whereabouts, but the party had begun even before he actually arrived.
Oh, nice to see you. Yeah, you too.
Everybody. Yeah, buddy. These guys can't see behind their seat.
How are you?
Nice to see you, buddy.
I'm glad you're capturing all this.
Happy birthday, buddy.
You're fucking man. I can't believe you're here.
What do you mean? Where else would I be?
Oh my god. You got Poker Mama in the house? Jesus Christ. Family here? Family members here? Did I make the vlog?
Kudos times a million for Boosie putting this on. We're gonna have to have a long talk about how she told me so many lies and hid from me over several months, it seems. I wish you guys all the best this year, this decade, and cheers for being here. Love you guys.
So here we are, part 2 of Neeme's 40th birthday party extravaganza. We're heading to Velveteen Rabbit, downtown Las Vegas, right?
Right.
Come along with us, Velveteen Rabbit.
Here we go, babies!
And I'm outside the Aria, about 4 hours into Neeme's 40th birthday party celebration. And now it's time to head downtown Las Vegas.
Downtown.
Downtown!
Las Vegas.
Brandon's here. Implied Even's in the house.
I am here. I am in fact here. This is
And we're supposed to be getting on a party bus.
said party bus right here.
And I'm not quite sure what this is. So we're still out. Neeme's 40th is still going on. but we're losing one. This guy, vlogger extraordinaire.
Keep it going.
He's taking it off. Taking it off.
Yeah.
He's taking off. Be good, buddy.
I'm in.
I'll catch you later.
Good, yeah.
Brad Owen, he's out. But the night continues. What's that?
The only one wearing color.
That's right, because I'm a fashion fuckingista.
What's up, everybody?
I'm a fashion fuckingista. Back at Badara once again, in what appears to be the end of the night, but I'm not quite so sure. It's about 1 in the morning. I'm gonna head up to my room. I'm gonna put some things on some chargers, and then we might get into some more poker. Believe it or not, late night poker in Las Vegas. We'll see.
If you thought that was the end of the Vegas trip, oh, you're wrong. We still got a whole nother day left. Next time on The Drawing Dead.
Might have consumed a tad too many alcoholic beverages last night. Come on.
I actually ran semi-deep in that tournament, but the reason you saw none of it, because number one, my recording angle was horrible, you couldn't even see the cards, and number two, my phone died after the dinner break.
So we're making things happen at the Orleans. Unfortunately, you probably haven't seen much of what's happening, because my phone is near death. But don't fret, because I have Casey running to the gift shop to get me a charging cable. And the reason that I have Casey doing it is because she has busted from the tournament, and therefore she has nothing else to do. Oh, by the way, I won the last longer. Wish me luck going into this second half of whatever. So here we are, January 3rd, 2020. I find myself in Las Vegas. I find myself on the 49th floor of the Badara. And to be honest, I can't really tell anybody about it.
I honestly don't remember recording any of this when I arrived at the Badara. I woke up the next morning and recorded the same information because I didn't think I had explained why I was in Vegas on camera.
A couple weeks ago, I got contacted by Boosie, Andrew Neeme's fiance. She told me she was putting together a surprise party for the man's 40th birthday party. Asked me if I'd like to attend. Oh yeah.
And before you ask, again, Casey and I are friends. Just friends.
Experience something we'll never forget.
Since we both had arrived early for the surprise party, we sat at a bar in the hotel lobby, had a drink, and worked on a video for Thirst Lounge.
Here's to 2020 being our best year yet, sending you all the love and good vibes from Las Vegas, wherever. Hey everybody, it's Casey Mills. I want to thank you for a great 2019 and for all the love and support you've not only shown to me. I'm just going to do my typical thing.
Your typical
Be
thing?
silly.
Okay. You can just be silly. So I get here last night, and unfortunately I can't play back at the Vidara. Back at the Vidara room. I am back here to change clothes. I am back here to who can complain about that? So there's nothing to complain about. So here's the predicament. Many hours after I busted out. So now you're all caught up. You know I'm in Vegas. So now you're all